But yeah, man, everything counts toward progression, which is nice.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlight? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor. I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard.
Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
I'm not sure, but is the game cross-platform? I mean, it's clearly multiplat, but I'm wondering if the
multiplayer is cross-platform.
Cross-platform, which
I
would
would
be
hope
crazy.
so. I mean, if you're gonna put it for everything, why wouldn't it be?
And there's a lot of reasons it couldn't be, but if it is, that's
that
impressive.
would suck.
No offense, Sheriff.
I see glowing stuff.
You know what's crazy? That's multiplayer and cross-platform now on many things. Neverwinter Nights.
Yeah,
You can
that's
play
right. It
Neverwinter
got
Nights on your
ported.
fucking phone and play old modules with people on their PCs. Although I know those re-releases by that company are notoriously buggy and a little weird, but it's
Are they?
it's still cool. Well, I forgot who re-released it. It was like, and some of their previous re-releases were bad. Because I'm pretty sure they were budget projects. They were able to get the old D&D games, the old what's the engine? Not Neverwinter Nights' engine, but like a Baldur's Gate 2.
You got this, Sheriff. Do it.
You could do it. Come on, finish reloading. Quick little blast. There we go. Teamwork.
Oh, I'm never gonna get used to this.
I don't know. You seem like you're getting pretty used to it. You say you're not, but
You've got the Eye of Mordor, man.
I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
They're probably gonna throw a bunch of people at me over there. There was nothing over here. Bright Falls Fire Department.
ready to explode at a moment's notice.
Ooh. Oh, batteries.
We're gonna start all the fires at the fire department with these propane tanks everywhere. Or whatever these tanks are
Yeah.
that explode.
Got the coffee. You can do it. There you go.
The nectar of the gods.
It really is, man.
Ambrosia.
I love coffee too much.
Yeah. It's called an addiction. It's great.
It is an addiction.
The most accepted addiction.
Yeah, it is a legal drug. Alright. I think I've collected almost everything from the boss arena before anything's even shown up. Can't go inside.
Yeah, I think there's a green switch to press.
There. Something like
Clearly
that.
things will happen. No, I'm pretty sure I see the green switch right there on your left. Oh no, wait, that's a
Those are lights.
light.
Oh, I see flashbangs and flares.
We just had to get to the choppa. And it's not starting for some reason. No! Ow.
That was loud.
Barbara, please.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
Zap. Nope, no zap.
Come on. No, do the... Thank you.
Yeah, get the flashbangs. Oh, you have so many? Holy shit. 11?
Yeah. Ah. Fucking bastard.
Keep these lights going. That's not good. That's a bad. No. Just in case it's alive. We're just making sure the light is on. I see one.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be more than one. Here they come. Ow. I think that was just a thrown object, though. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like you're waiting for a crash to happen.
Oh, come on!
He's still behind you. Yeah.
I thought I would have got him, but that didn't work out.
I'll hold him off.
Nope. And
Oh, wrong.
explode. More flashies, more flares, more slob squats.
Yeah, the fucking tracksuit guys, man.
So he's always gonna land in the same spot? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's
It felt pretty
predetermined.
scripted. I was just
Oh, okay.
curious. If it was actually aimed for you or not.
Nah. All right.
Try to stay alive, Wade. I'm skipping everything I dare on the checklist.
Yes.
We're gonna die.
You're gonna crash immediately. So, it's almost time to upgrade computers in a couple months. And consider getting new consoles.
Yeah,
We're-
yeah.
it's-
PS5 is coming.
It's that time every 4 to 5 years when there's a clear generational leap happening
Yeah.
in PC computing power and also video game systems.
Technology.
I mean, the 3080's already been out, the RTX
Yeah.
enabled graphics cards and such, but I know there's been some issues with that, some big issues with that.
Keep fighting, Wade.
But-
Ready to take off.
So there's been a bit of a tizzy online
Oh,
over something really fucking dumb, at
Is
least
it-
in my opinion.
is it from people buying up all the RTXs?
No, although that was a big issue.
That's what I remembered hearing
Yeah.
about.
No, I'm talking about the PlayStation, Xbox, non-console war front that no one should give a shit about. So, also, it could just be not real. It could be fake, although it looks pretty real.
Okay.
So, there's been some video footage recently of the PlayStation 5 boot up sequence. Cold
Yeah.
boot, on dev kit, obviously not the final product. Ow! Ow!
Wait, we're landing. Get a move on.
Okay, working on it. Ow!
There we go. I've used some flares. I feel better about losing
And
now.
bam, bam. So it's pretty much confirmed the Xbox Series X. I think that's what it's called. I should know.
Yeah. It's still called the Series X.
Has
I'm
a
pretty
10 to 12 second cold boot time. Pretty
Okay.
fast. This PS5 dev kit is about 20 seconds.
Okay.
And because it's 8 to 10 seconds slower, people are rioting in the streets.
Why?
Why is it so long?
A 20-second boot time is nothing.
20 seconds to cold boot?
Workers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone.
Why?
King Kong, mutant alligators.
Yeah, it's fucking
Alex
stupid.
Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to
You
be
do
a
have that
vet.
championship
Tells some pretty
medal,
wild
though.
stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kind of like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
That you're good? Or that you're heavy on the metaphors?
Over there, and that's the dam further up the river.
Huh.
I can't
Maybe I
wait
should
here.
dial back
I'll
on the
take her down the road
metaphors.
across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Alex Casey's just Max Payne.
Yeah.
But with, I think he's more headstrong or assured of himself. Oh no! You shouldn't have skipped the checks.
Oh,
It's the birds. Not the birds.
please tell me I have all my guns this time.
Yeah, burn those motherfucking ravens, crows. All right, what we got? But yeah, man. I mean, it's a fucking cold boot. Most people keep their shit in rest mode.
Yeah.
I mean, at my house, not so much because we're really trying to save on the electricity right now.
Yeah.
But still, like, with the PS4, it's, I don't know, probably about the same, 24 seconds, I think, from a cold boot. It depends some days on how it shut down and all that.
Yeah.
But I think probably the temperature and weather may have a slight effect. But, you know, we're talking differences of seconds.
Yeah. Man, a
And
20-second cold boot is nothing.
Is
That's
that
no
really
problem.
such a big deal to
it's,
people?
It's not. It can't be.
It is, though.
It's got to be just a few people.
I know, but
Very
everyone's
loud
the
people.
loud. Yes,
Yeah.
that's everything. Everyone
How
knows.
could you take 8 seconds longer?
I'm getting an Xbox for sure now. And I get it. I'm a really busy person. You know, seconds add up. But fuck, man. Really? Really?
20-second boot time. Man, usually before I sit down to game and shit, I get myself like something to drink and a snack or something
You
too.
gotta boot up.
Yeah, like I have to
And
boot
it'll take
up.
longer.
Yes. Like literally, just start it before you go do that stuff, and it's gonna be done way faster than you.
Right. Hey.
The first time I've ever needed to do something like that in this game.
Yeah, I was gonna
think.
say that actually worked this
Oh.
time. Get out of here with your fucking nail bat shit. Oh no, George is back. George, stop!
Oh,
Ow.
that
no.
didn't work.
Quit. Fuck off.
That didn't
You're
work
in
either.
trouble. Might be time to... You kept all your shit, yeah?
No.
Oh, never mind.
It's all gone.
Woo!
Oh,
The sheriff gotcha.
he followed me around to the side.
Hey, maybe you can help me with something.
Hmm.
So, you know how everyone's been playing Among Us?
Yes.
Okay. So I believe, and I think it's both in our wish list, there was a game, because we were looking at some social deduction games before Among Us blew up in popularity,
Yeah.
which, are you aware of why it's so popular?
It's pretty much the werewolf game.
No. There's tons of games like that, but
Yeah.
why specifically it's so popular right now?
No.
It's because it's cheap and or free.
Okay. That'll do it.
Yeah, it's a cross-platform game.
Come on.
It's an indie cross-platform game that on mobile is free.
Is there really nothing else in this area for me to use except this fucking flashlight and a pistol?
There's a propane tank.
No flares.
Yeah, I don't think there's any throwables though.
There's a propane tank? Is
Right
that
there.
that is a propane tank. Okay.
I'm
So there
calling
is
them propane
something.
tanks. 'Cause, yeah, it kind of blew up out of nowhere. Like Fall Guys was the thing, and then now that there's it already existed. It was around for a while, but the combination of COVID conditions and cheap, like stupid cheap. It's $5. That's the full retail price. No sales.
Come on, the propane tank didn't get anybody?
Nope. This is the big challenge.
Man,
Can you push it
sucks.
to like a better spot? A little bit.
Kind of.
It's not exactly gonna work too good, but so yeah, it's $5 on PC. Whee!
I can do that with
Free
it.
on phone, maybe with ads or something. And the matchmaking, most people I know play with their friends and not in random rooms. It can get weird and toxic
Yeah.
as usual, which is an issue with the game I'm trying to think of.
There we go.
But you know, it's a social deduction game. It's basically a really short. I don't know if you've looked into it, but I would classify it as Space Station 13 compressed.
Okay.
Compressed into like it's
a
much
few
simpler.
minutes of a multiplayer
Yeah,
game. Okay.
like no more than 10 minutes.
Like a quick match, basically.
You know, you've got your two traders, and everyone has to do tasks to survive.
Yeah, that's why I kind of compared it to the werewolf games, because, you know, it's got a couple of... Or Town of Salem.
Yeah, those are literally the exact same game.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Town of Salem has a lot other things you can be with many more win conditions.
Same with Werewolf.
Oh, that's right. It does have more than just werewolves.
They're
doesn't
all
it?
modular
Yeah.
expansions, basically. And Mafia. They're all basically the same game.
Yeah.
With a different theme. And maybe some slightly different roles, but like there's different publishers too of the same thing.
Always remind me of our local rock legends, the old gods.
Hold on, I gotta shut up. This is
The
important.
old gods.
Yeah, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
One of the actual band's songs.
So the deal is, yeah, the imposters basically just have a kill button, and the rules are modular. But yeah, the main reason, you know, is it's super cheap and it's accessible, and it uses Jackbox's matchmaking. So instead of matchmaking or needing to invite friends, it's a room code. So it also expanded, you know, playing with your audience on Twitch, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You just share the room code, and that's how people get into the game. But what I'm trying to get at is that there was a game
It didn't work out.
we were both looking at, and it was a social deduction action game, but way more in-depth. Not action game. Where it took place in, like, snowy landscapes and was inspired by The Thing.
Oh, okay.
It had that weird indie, like, flat polygonal style.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of it.
I don't know what the name
And
of
I've
it
been
is.
wanting to check it out. But it's, you know, not happening because there's too many games and I can't remember what they all are. It's like I'm gonna have to go open probably my Steam wish list and just troll through it with maybe filter by tag. I guess the main problem with that game is you're going to be playing with a lot of people who already know the game inside and out. I've heard that's an issue. Again, since Among Us has such a low barrier to entry,
Lots of new people all the time.
lots of new people all the time, and you can get your friends playing it with very little effort. A RPG board game thing with matches that last a good 20 minutes
Okay.
and has a price point of, you know, more than $5 or free. Little harder to get your whole play group on board.
Yeah.
And also, it's not as fun. It's not the kind of game where you'd want to be in a Discord room, which you can do with Among Us, or, you know, whatever, on voice chat. Because the game has a built-in voice chat where isolation is very important. Because, you know, it's a slower burn.
Yeah.
It's in a
Had to find a way across.
big snowy area where no one's supposed to know where people are. And the voice chat scales with distance to other players
Okay.
in games, so... Whereas with Among Us, you know, it's real short, and the moment someone's murdered or someone thinks someone's been murdered,
Yeah,
they
you
can report it, and you have your little round table discussion and vote someone out.
I've only watched General Sam's video of him playing it, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it can be pretty funny. It's short.
Oh, okay,
Eat it.
that works. I see. You will taunt me with the manuscript after teaching me I can't go through there.
You have to go all the way around,
Yup.
and remember to go all the way around. not get distracted by where you need to go. Looks like you
Okay.
gotta go over.
Yep.
Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe a little. Not in there, though. Maybe just over the fence?
Okay.
Yeah, just over the fence.
Let's do it.
That's how you know this game was made by Remedy. Oh wait, there was stairs right there the whole time.
Oops.
Like making awkward drops. A lot of that in Max Payne 1.
Yeah, there was.
It's just like, remember, this is a PC game. Oh yeah. Are you? Knife man! Come on. Reload.
Alright. I can go grab this box of revolver ammo.
I'm wondering if Among Us is going to get updated with a new engine.
I don't know, maybe.
Because, well, they were working on plans for a sequel, and then the game got super popular. Because the plans for a sequel were before the game got super popular.
Yeah.
And, it sounds like a lot of the ideas are being ported to the first game that they had for a sequel, but the engine is like the game can be a bit of a mess.
Okay.
On the technical side of things, and it's usually fine.
Alone. Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
But like, it was like, I think the dev's first commercial release, and it was mostly found on like itch.io before.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So like, the small dev team was going to go ahead with like a whole sequel that would require a new engine to get its ideas across. And like, I'm wondering, it's like, we're just gonna patch in. Are they gonna keep improving the game on a difficult to work with thing, or is it just gonna get a big patch one day and it's just technically a whole new game, just still with the same name and the same player base, since people already bought it?
Yeah.
So I think that part of the reason they wanted to stick with an obvious advantage and disadvantage, depending on how you look at it, is since the game got super popular, the player base is all there now.
Yeah,
and it would be kind of weird to immediately come out with a sequel now that most people didn't even know about it when it came out.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's a couple of years old, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And just became a darling because of conditions and word of mouth suddenly. Ooh, piece of candy. And it'd be kind of weird now that it, even though it
has
released
an audience
early,
to get with the sequel. Yeah.
Yeah, like it would maybe feel like a cash grab or something, even though it totally isn't. But also, on the bright side, though, that means the player base is already there because they already bought the damn thing.
Yeah.
I think
In the cabin had come true.
bigger value proposition for more people to actually purchase the real version
The end was
or the
still
full
missing.
version.
The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Then you wouldn't have to worry about, because I remember early on, since it was a small game with a small community, like if you look at the dev diary and stuff, they're like figuring out still how they could get the new game cheaper to people who bought the first, like a discount or something,
Yeah.
Because it's an entirely multiplayer game,
Yeah.
so it needs a player base, or else it just dies.
Yeah. So making it, giving a discount to players of the first game makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but instead they're just gonna, develop the first game more. I just hope that I don't know how well some of the ideas they want to do, like adding new roles and gameplay modes, is going to work on the engine not built for it yet. So that's why I'm thinking they might just make a 2 and then just not call it 2, just patch it in over the original game.
Just put it in as like an updated mode or
Yeah.
something. That might work.
But then you have to worry about, again, still keeping the development on multiple platforms. I'm wondering if that's possibly why the engine's a little funky. I don't know. Being in that situation is rough.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't really know anything about Among Us.
Granted, I'm sure tons of people bought it, so hopefully there's been an influx of money so that development will be smooth and they'll want to work on it.
That'd be good.
Before, it seemed like, like a passion project. Like they, the dev who's real dedicated, but like gets only like a
Updates
week's
are
worth
slow,
of dev time
yeah.
in over the course of 2 months.
Yeah, slow,
Because,
dedicated
they need to
updating
have
game.
a
Yeah.
real job and are busy with shit. Speaking of cool indie games, I think Eichenfell's out.
I don't know what that is.
It's a short RPG, made by Chevy Ray, and I don't know who else, but I've been looking forward to it for a while, and we'll probably pick it up on release. But I think as of the time,
Hey,
almost definitely by the time this video's out, Eichenfell will be out.
definitely nothing spooky happening here.
Nope. This whole bridge
Also-
ain't alive.
I don't think the bridge is supposed to do that.
It's still going. Goddamn birds. Go away.
Oh.
Stop. Go. But yeah, I'll probably pick it up and try to play it. Maybe we'll play it on up here. I don't know yet. I'm gonna
Okay.
Do some research. This is
Yeah,
on
I
the
don't
shorter
really-
side of things, but it's still an RPG for him. Like,
Mhm.
It's kind of a pain in the ass to. Especially because I was also considering, it's like, should we play Yakuza 7?
Are we men dreaming of being butterflies, or butterflies that dream of being men?
Probably the second.
Philosophical
Yeah.
concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet, some of us can find concrete proof of the nature of our existence. In Night Springs.
Night Springs. The bridge's still going.
Yep.
It just doesn't stop turning anymore.
Creativity.
Hello, Martha. What did you want to show me? Oh, Lydia. Thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
I'm gonna lock you behind the wall in the basement.
Oh man. There's coffee in that pot.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh, that's amazing. Isn't it
Bridge
just-
shaking the fucking camera.
It's like it is.
It's a portal.
Oh, I can't look straight at it.
Yes. I'm sorry.
How did you get here?
Philemon?
Well, I'm trying to work.
I'm looking for Persona users.
Put this thing here?
In a way, to be more precise, I put everything here but that.
Oops.
But what is it?
A hole.
I guess the temptation is to call it whole, but it's really an absence, a profound lack of reality.
In Martha's basement?
Yes, it was doing so well, too. I came up with 2 old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start. Completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
It's just a basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. It would probably turn into a plot hole. One old could sink the whole enterprise. Listen, ladies, not to be rude, but I'm really not at all sure where I'm going with this, and you're just not helping. You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
Well,
Is that too moronic? Indeed. Who can tell? It's a fine line.
God's having a brain fart, and it's just the wall. Doesn't know what to do with your wall.
There's supposed to be something weird here, but I just don't know what to put.
Besides myself, clearly.
I'm pretty sure the weird thing happened.
Man,
So
we're wasting so many tax dollars. We're wasting so much fuel just waiting for you to watch Night Springs.
hey man, this was important to fighting the darkness.
With convenient parallels to your own story.
Yes.
Brum. Oh, hey guys.
Ah!
Help, Chopper. Chopper, help. There's too many Georges. Oh! Keeps throwing shit. There's a guy on the left there.
Oh!
Almost. There you go.
Got him.
Reload. But yeah, there's been a number of like weird social deduction games I wanted to get into. But they're like,
Ow!
specifically video games, but there's always that element of we've got to get people to play it.
Yeah.
Because playing with strangers can be awful. Depending.
It can be. Oh, hi. I tried to dodge, but it didn't work out.
Because there's a lot of elements, like in the game I'm thinking about, where if you're playing with randos, it can be fun, but everyone often expects everyone to know how the game works. And then even if you're new, you have multiple layers of learning the game and the meta of the game and the roles.
I got distracted by a flare on the ground. I was
elements
trying to pick
like elements of interfacing the game as well, such as moving the camera, figuring out the controls, how to. Even Among Us, as simple as it is, the tasks like don't have instructions on how to play them. Because there's a bunch of mini games.
Yeah.
For most of the tasks, and some are really obvious, and others are less so. They're pretty intuitive, but other people, occasionally you might be like, I don't know how to do this. I just don't. I think they recently added a mode where outside of a game you can just try them, so you can figure out how to play them.
Really? Okay. I guess I'll have to actually use
your
some
good
of my
shit.
good stuff.
Yeah. Being too conservative.
I am.
You know they're just gonna take away all your shit next chapter anyway.
It's true. Come on. Stop it.
Oh. Get flared. New flare. Nice.
Alright. I'm gonna switch to this.
Yeah, now wait till you're low on health.
Oh.
Ow.
Awesome.
He's extra brave because he has his face shield.
Yeah. He's got a helmet. What am I
don't
gonna
care about the
do?
light. It's unfortunate that your helicopter light doesn't function as the magic key light, although it looks just like it.
It's simply not
It's
strong
the
enough.
cone. It's not Thomas Zane's super light. Oh no!
But we've almost killed all the birds. Ow.
Alright.
Alright, I'll just run.
Lamp lady! Lamp lady!
Gotta
lady
get
of
to
the
the
light! Come on, lady of the light!
There we go.
You gotta teach us the old
Give me
ways.
your lamp. It's the secret to beating the darkness. Alright. There's really no side paths here that I can see.
No, not really. Stop. Stop it. Thank you.
Here we go.
Nope.
Oh, there was another one.
Alright, time to get
Okay,
moving.
now we're good. Ah, these fucking assholes.
They have so many
I recognize the
Shotels?
Yeah, the random like farming equipment they all have.
Caches of supplies.
Yeah, coffee. Knew there'd be something hidden around.
I think I saw some... Oh, well, it's a safe haven. I thought there was some other... what's the word I was thinking
No,
of?
I think it's just that. Okay, let's do it. I finally made it to you, lamp lady.
Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Excellent. I'm sure you're stocked up then.
Room.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
All right.
I'm
Gotta
think-
load up.
I'm thinking about getting into Tekken.
Okay.
So I own Tekken 7, but I haven't checked it out.
Okay.
It's fucking huge.
Outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1.
And second, the netcode was bad.
And where is that guy?
Yeah, I have not played Tekken 7.
However, and here's the big however, they may...
Something was damaged at the transformer yard.
Well, this is important-ish.
The reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me
Okay,
guess.
cut yard power.
Young man,
Got it.
you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Okay.
So in the next season, they're releasing Kunimitsu, and it sounds like they've been doing tests that fixes the netcode. So I remember Harada claimed that Tekken 7 had rollback netcode, but it was bad.
Okay.
Also, I'm not sure if he's right, because the way he explained it didn't sound like it was actually rollback.
Okay.
But he may have misunderstood. But it was similar to, at the very least. But it sounds like they tested. They've done some closed tests with some famous people in the fighting game community.
Yeah.
And it sounds like the tests have been great. So if they have rollback, they fixed it or made it much better. And if they didn't, they do now or will with the Kunimitsu update. So it sounded like a good time to get into Tekken.
Okay.
Because I was trying to play Rev 2, Guilty Gear Xrd Second Revolution.
Fuck.
I was planning to go.
Every time I notice you bastards, I'm getting hit in the head with something.
I was planning to come out of retirement for a fucking tournament in February, if you remember.
Okay, yeah,
Then
yeah, I
the
remember.
COVIDs.
Help me. I hoped we
Yes.
And
Then there were no
online,
tournaments.
online play of Arxis games are
This is fucking not
no good.
good.
No good at all. I've had better matches in Guilty Gear than I have in Dragon Ball Fighters, but that's mostly because people rage quit like crazy in Dragon Ball, or at least when I checked it out. But yeah, it's not ideal.
I could see the
I see ammo.
the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
So
And
wait,
furthermore, I
where
have
do
someone
you
in my
go?
household who would play Tekken with me.
Okay.
So I could practice locally without just,
If I could figure out the
running
gates,
computer
I could
matches,
move
even
them to
before the
get
good
to the
netcodes implemented
Yeah.
Worldwide. The hopefully good netcodes implemented worldwide. What is the Kunimitsu update? I feel like that's next year, but it might be out soon. Let's get some dates. Let's check some dates. When Kurimitsu? When that happening? When is this?
Okay, so this affects all of them. So this one affects just the back two. Oh, I did it.
Oh, later this year, just fall 2020. It might be out when this episode goes up.
Oh, okay.
Who knows? There's no date listed. Supposedly this year, though. It's already well into October, so like I don't know. Maybe there'll be some new news by then.
Yeah.
Who designs these things?
But I enjoyed Tekken. I played a lot of it back in the day. Played a lot of 5 and a lot of 3. A fair amount of 2.
I'm trapped.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
I did it. That was very easy.
7 just looks a lot like 3 with a little bit bigger, maybe slightly bigger damage, and comeback mechanics and.
Okay.
Like, everything I've seen of Tekken 7 is excellent, except it just has a really fucking bizarre story mode. And, that I feel like, I'm not sure, but I feel like half the game's cast is DLC, but that's
Okay.
most fighting games these days.
This is true.
Because I know part of the model to try to get a lot of games have lowered the price barrier to entry to keep a player base, and just get characters, whether they're core characters like the Scheme and Killer Instinct, or the game's basically free and rotates, and then you could pay for the full game.
Okay, that worked.
I'm sure it had a pretty sizable cast in the base game, but like, there's a lot of characters in Tekken, and I lost track of which ones are DLC besides the obvious crossover characters.
Yeah.
Especially since like we have classic characters like coming next season is fucking Kunimitsu, so he hasn't been around since 2.
I fucking did it. All right, go, go, go.
Weaver,
We're in. Jesus
got this.
Christ, it is bright in here.
good. Not a sarcastic good this time, just good.
Are we good?
Young man, follow me. Come,
Well, okay.
It's empty now. We're ready to go. This
There's
way.
nothing
We need to go.
I'm missing? Okay.
I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He
Oops.
tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting
Never
to
is.
realize that.
Nope.
And now, this young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't.
Rule number 2: keep the lights on.
Sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind.
Look at all those
In
caches.
case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him.
Curse you, Thomas Zane.
Let's see. I've got 12. How many hunting ammo do I have? 8. Okay. I'll stick with the pump action.
Twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been.
That sounds insane,
young man.
but you're probably telling the truth.
Us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves us
Lady maybe you should just ask him to do that for you.
This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Call my friends. Tell them where we're going.
Good luck getting fucking service. Oh, holy shit, it worked.
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
My best friend's my agent. I have a sad life.
Yeah.
I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Alan, who are the people in your life? My wife
And my agent.
My agent? Oh, okay.
At least I didn't have to worry about her.
My books?
She knew how to stay safe.
A manuscript page.
Where?
Nothing behind me.
Oh, right in front of you.
Oh, thanks. She even put signs out here for it. Go that way.
All right, manuscript. What do we got?
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into
Oops.
murder. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
Okay. All right.
The kids won't ever know about Gay Bowser.
Gay Bowser.
So long, Gay Bowser.
Why won't they know about Gay Bowser?
So you caught the news about Super Mario, or what's the fucking game called? Super Mario 3D All Stars with Mario 64 on the Switch and
Yeah.
the GameCube game.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it. The one with Flood, Mario Sunshine,
Yes.
and some other shit. Anyway, the line is gone, taken out.
Oh, okay.
Not actually taken out. It wasn't actual intentional
they flew
censorship.
into the light over there on
Good.
accident. Oh,
Whee!
I almost died. Oh, God.
Bye.
Okay.
Down the
I
cookie
can't.
goes.
I can't go around it.
Alan just can't stop falling down cliffs.
Okay, so they removed the line.
The Gay Bowser line.
Yeah.
But it's not that they removed it. It's based on so the release of Mario 64 that we got in this is not the Mario 64 we grew up with.
Oh.
It is the Japanese only release, the improved release, the Shido 64 for the disc drive.
Okay. So it's
another
a different
version.
one.
It's a different version of Mario 64 with an English translation patch, basically, that came out later in Japan.
Okay.
Which, if I remember right, had improvements that were only in the Western release and then got updated again. So it's like think of it as like the director's cut.
Yeah.
But in that version of the game, the line isn't there, and that's what we got on the Super Mario 3D All Stars because it was the most definitive version of Mario 64. But we don't have the thing, so yeah, no. So very slight changes to gameplay, and no Gay Bowser, sadly. So long, Z Bowser. Something Bowser? I don't know what it is.
The crash site looked bad, but as far as
Yeah, from what I remember, it just kind of sounded like he said
he's not
Gay
saying
Bowser, but
Gay
he's
Bowser.
actually supposed to be saying something else.
Yeah, instead, he has because it's not Bowser in Japan, so the voice line that's the main reason the voice line's different.
Oh, okay.
It's something about Koopa.
I didn't know that his name wasn't Bowser.
No, he's always been King Koopa. Remember
That's
King
right.
Koopa?
Okay.
But yeah, Bowser came later, and I don't even remember why. An instruction book thing.
Hang in there, I'm coming.
So you get the Instead, we get bye-bye, mostly. And it's fine. It's fine, but... Oh, man. So it misses... The, It hits... It... Like, you have this super nostalgic game, and now it's missing...
A very iconic scene.
Sound. And part of the nostalgia. And it just feels wrong when you throw Bowser now, because you don't get the same lines as you did when you were a kid. Shindo Pack Taio version, that's right. I'm trying to remember the name of the version. Was that for the disc drive? Yeah, it's the Rumble Pack edition. If I remember right, there was also a Rumble Pack version of Wave Race 64 that was Japan only. So although I feel like the Rumble Pack was there from day one, it might have been in America. It was not. Like, that was like supposed to be a memory card slot. I think, on the back, you know?
Yeah.
And the Rumble Pack came a little later. So we get to re-release the same games with Rumble Pack support.
Yeah, it was a way of selling them twice, but...
Yeah.
I mean, the Rumble Pack's pretty cool, so... A controller that shakes! What a revolutionary concept.
Personally, without a Rumble Pack, the N64 controller feels incomplete to me.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I always played it with the Rumble Pack, and even if a game had no Rumble, I like the extra heft. I don't know if I would these days, but...
well, I mean, that's like the weight you get used to, you know?
Yeah. It's not just getting used to it, though. I think I prefer it because it keeps the, it being back-weighted like that keeps the, helps me keep the controller at a, like, an angled flat level. Whereas when I don't have it, I find myself holding it in, like, a weird up position, and that screws up my accuracy with the analog stick. It always felt more natural to me. The extra back weight.
There we go.
A perp, you say? Are you sure?
I don't think this is
not
what
just an
this
innocent
is.
citizen that's possessed by the darkness?
I think we're okay.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
I got a bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes
Now,
open.
couldn't we just wait here, please?
No, we gotta go.
Later. I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
First, we gotta get that coffee. Coffee.
Yes.
Coffee.
Give me the stuff. Why did it auto switch to the flare? I guess I picked up a flared gun.
So yeah, obviously the worst thing about Mario 3D All-Stars is the fact that it's going away. It won't be available for sale
Really?
after a certain date.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
No.
Yeah, it's a limited time release.
Okay.
It goes away in March. At least I think it's March. I don't remember. And I'm just like... Why?
Somebody die over there?
And I kind of know why, but it still feels really stupid. Like, I could theory craft a few reasons why they would want to do that, but holy shit, does it feel awful. Couldn't afford it in the window that it was available? Well, fuck you.
Yeah, that does suck.
I have a feeling it won't stay that way forever. But it's so... It just feels bad. I don't want to, like, get into it.
Ow, it's a button.
Oh,
But-
I have to hit the button.
Barry, come on, you have a thumb.
Seriously.
You have a pointer finger. You can touch button.
Okay. Switch back to the rifle
We're
now.
almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee,
his
could you be a
manuscripts
little more vague?
that wrote you into the story.
Zane? Seriously?
Too.
Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
I read his books a little bit, but all at his house. Or at the cabin.
Let's be careful, okay?
So she hasn't really told him what the well room is or what it does.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door.
So I don't know if this is gonna stay, but it seems like
Hold the button down so we can
in a few days, or I'm sorry, a few days ago, or a week ago,
Whenever a time.
Why? So the PlayStation Store. You know how PS Plus gives you games every month or whatever? So October is supposed to give you Need for Speed Payback and Vampire,
Okay.
which is a game I keep thinking about checking out.
I
but
own Vampire because I was like, I love Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I should check this out. It looks real cool.
Yeah.
And then I've never played it.
Yeah.
I own it. It's sitting in my library, but it's one of those games.
It's like, do I have time for this story game right now?
No.
It's like mostly story game, from what I could tell.
Yeah.
Although there is like a heavy third-person walking around component, and I don't know if there's like
fun.
any other gameplay stuff.
Well, I know there's a whole like
and
system
doctor
set up
stuff, 'cause
for
it's about a doctor.
Yeah, and there's like you can kind of control the plague in the city, and depending on what you do, or you can make it way worse
Including himself.
on purpose.
That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Just this little box.
So yeah, something going weird on the back end of PlayStation Plus and the PlayStation Network is that some people are getting Bloodborne for free.
Oh?
That's not one of the games announced for October, and it doesn't work for everyone, but some people are getting free copies of Bloodborne for no apparent reason.
Weird.
Yeah. There's some theories that it might be because it's something weird's going on in the background with it being included on the collection. And it was a free game before for PS Plus. I remember that. I remember some people got it, but it's not something ever I thought about because I know you own it, so
Yes.
you just have a physical copy.
I love Bloodborne.
But yeah, I mean,
fucking amazing game.
I don't know. Just some people are getting it for free.
That's tight.
It's in the collection of. I don't know if you saw the PS5 most recent like big announcement thing.
No.
But there's a bunch of iconic PS4 exclusives and PS4 iconic games are a part of a collection. It's like 20 or 30 games or so that's just free for PS Plus subscribers when they get their PS5. Or is it PS Plus subscribers? I forget. It seems like what it sounds like is like a jump start, because you know how PS Plus gives you games.
Yeah.
It feels like it's like a jump start service so that you have games when you get your PS5.
That makes sense.
For your PS Plus collection of just free shit.
These guys did they break? They're just kind of hanging out over there.
Yeah, now they're dead.
Huh.
Yeah.
So this was like a turret section.
And their AI. They don't know where he is. He's too small.
There's somebody just like behind a box. Yeah.
Probably.
There's a guy just over here
You see
behind
him?
a box.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he just like stopped moving.
Do 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 poo.
I guess that's good enough. Stop.
Enough. You will go no further.
I need to sit down and finish Bloodborne one of these days.
Totally worth it.
I find Bloodborne very difficult. Everyone's always saying Bloodborne is easy. I mean, not easy, but in comparison to Dark Souls, I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you smoking? Bloodborne's way harder than Dark Souls.
Yeah, Bloodborne is harder than Dark Souls.
On the pure action standpoint, I think
it's much faster.
I think the main, yeah. And enemies have crazy movesets, long, huge movesets.
Yes.
And are hard to predict.
Oh, whoops.
I think the main reason people believe Bloodborne is easier is that it's more accessible in its gameplay because it rewards
aggression.
Potentially, it rewards aggression and panic swinging with its health get back system. And the fact that you can carry so many healing items.
Yes.
Potentially infinite-ish. Whatever.
Well, you gotta farm them every once in a while.
Yeah.
But you can only carry a certain amount of them
20?
on you. It's 20, yeah.
Is it 20? That's a lot still. That's a lot. Probably because you're not intended to use them all in one go, but...
Yeah. Oh.
Or else you get into situations that I do and, have to go farm them and be like, fuck. This sucks.
Yeah.
It's not particularly hard, but it's like, ah.
You will spend a decent amount of time
Let's waste a half
farming
hour
for healing
going
items.
back and forth into this one part at the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
it's the most
thankfully,
cost-efficient way.
It's not too hard, and once you're flush with money, I'm pretty sure you can just buy it.
them, yes.
Yeah. Fucking Christ. The delay on that jump is annoying.
But in the pure action gameplay part, way harder. So much harder than Dark Souls. At least the first game, not counting the DLC. The DLC, I will admit, is pretty tough. It feels like a proto Bloodborne or a proto like Dark Souls 2 and 3 section.
Fuck, really?
You were a little too far to the right. Alan does not have sticky hands or feet.
Yeah, he's kind of bad at platforming, so this section is very annoying. And the fact that I have to pick up this coffee thermos every time.
Now we gotta memorize things. And to the left, there we go.
Can't read it
Don't
because
get
everything's
crushed
shaking.
by the car. Into the light. What? Oh, it's the lamp lady. I thought the sheriff just teleported.
Oh.
I thought she was standing in two places at once.
Wrong, but it was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
We're gonna get there and there's gonna be literally no light in the well-lit room.
It's gonna be completely dark, all the power's cut.
Oh no, what happened? Poor Cynthia Weaver suffers a mental breakdown right then and there.
North of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now. Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
Most important manuscript page.
A memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Thomas Zane created you!
Would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written.
Storyception.
I can get to her.
So who created who?
Chicken and the egg paradox. It's fine. I don't.